Hit record. Back to the game. Alright. That should be good. There we go. Photo mode. Nah, continue playing. Alright. So where do we go? Let's see. Do you get anything more for pre-ordering this game? Hell if I know. So, here's our problem. And our options. We can... I mean, I guess I could talk to both. Maybe it's one of those that I don't have to immediately side with them. So I'll be entirely honest, the eugenics tribe sounds awful, and I have no general interest in being around them. I find that mindset to be deplorable.
A bridge. Just get over it.
And so it's like, they keep presenting the, like, evil guys as maybe having a point here, but it's just like, they sound horrid. Oh, this is the tribe war. Okay. Do they look like samurai? Well, you know what? I'll give them a chance, but then I'll probably go the myriad route anyway, just because,
They've
like...
destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Okay. This is certainly not putting points in the Jagnese side of things. If not, get ready to save scum. It'd be pretty bad if it's like, you talk to us first, therefore you get to be bad. You have to be bad, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, I realize I'm playing my character, someone is a...
That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
Let's see. But yeah, I'm somewhat prepping this character to be... Yeah, let's go get the other one. This character to be slightly on the aggressive side, and... You know, not necessarily just pure nice dude. But at the same time... I think were I personally in this position, I'd just be like, man, you guys suck. And... I don't know. Ooh, this area looks nice, too. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, World War I trench warfare here. That's the thing, it's like, if they had this, like, more technological revolution mindset, maybe I'd be more down for it.
That's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Okay, I gotta let my bits charge back up. Yeah, I do tons of damage at a range. I just have to make sure... Let's see. Nope. Dang. There we go. I just have to make sure I don't run out. Because, yeah, my shoot moves... Okay, quick heal. There we go. I guess I could also use gun. Well, I guess there we go. Gun ain't terrible. I like the moves. I don't know. Let's take a look. Mutations. Oh, we can level up again. Do we want another little bit of loot chance? Maybe.
That's more like it.
Okay, go to the mutation tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and upgrade your resistances. Okay, so I got 3 bio points, 2 psi points. Boy, this is a lot. Okay. Aura. Somewhat dark. Okay. Child aura. You'll have separate score as a child, and the choices you make during those dialogues will affect how the characters remember you as a child. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at side powers, because this really is going to be what determines what we become. To toggle levitate, press the input you have bound. I can just levitate. Telekinesis. Fling an enemy. So effectively it's flaming hands, but lightning. Okay, that looks cool as shit. Are these the only powers that I have? Really? So, do I want zappy hands, or do I want, giant screw you lightning dark bolts? Yep, I guess I'm going to be a dick for this game. I might still go with the tree huggers, but I'm going to be an absolute dick of a tree hugger. Yep, there we go. Let's see, so what else do we have? Blaze. Launch you forward, leave a trail of fire behind you. That could be really interesting. Maybe. These are shockingly few. I was really expecting more powers than this. Like, way more powers than this. Oh, well, I guess what I'm going to do is just continuously be an absolute turd and save up for Sky Spark in the same go. Okay. So what else do we have? Basic ranged. Nope, we have those. Basic melee. I'm assuming we have all those. These are surprisingly few things to unlock. Guns, dual wield guns. Oh. Rifles, automatic rifles, shotguns. I mean, I could go for crane dance, but I'm never going to remember that stuff. Let's equip 2 guns. And, okay. Change equipment and weapons. Cool. Outfits. I could just go in the buff. Did I not get any, like, pre-order things? Okay. No, it doesn't look like I have anything else. Well. Automaton. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, an appearance. Doesn't look like it can change anything else. Alright, cool. Well, I should probably put my clothing back on. How did that happen? Outfits. Back here. I guess you don't even have to confirm when switching between outfits. You just do. Alright. Well then. Yeah, let's go take an ogle at the tree huggers. I'm going the wrong way, I know. Just want to see if there's anything interesting up here. How much value is there in going wildly off the beaten path? And the answer is big question mark. I think I might have wanted to go another way, because I don't think this is going to bring me where I want to go. But, seeing as we're here, let's take a look at this. Oh, at the very least, it's a fast travel point. So, is this game any good?
Let's see.
I think it is polarizing. Ah, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Let's just go back to this one. It doesn't necessarily strike me... it doesn't necessarily strike me as a bad game. I think it strikes me as the kind of game that people expected more of. And with the price tag that it has, people are going to hold that against them in a way that is not going to be kind. I'm going to put this kind of in the same bin as games like Elex and Vampire and, gosh, I'm sure there's a bunch more.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
You know, Vampire, Elex, gosh, what are some other decent games that try and kind of have AAA quality, but they don't really make it there, and a lot of people are grumpy about it? Maybe Metal Gear Survive. I really got to play that at some point to get a read on it, because I know everybody was like mad about it before it came out, and then it came out and some people were mad, but it seemed like most people just kind of immediately forgot that it existed, except for a couple people that say, yeah, it was actually pretty decent.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
I'm curious why these people have trenches, considering they're not actually engaging in any kind of trench warfare. And you have this convenient road that just goes down the entire thing. Yeah! The Surge. This definitely fits in the same bin as the Surge. I don't know about Anthem. I think Anthem fits in the same bin, but with that one, I feel like the disappointment is justified. Because with the Surge, with Vampire, with this game, with Elex, all of them were games that were trying to be bigger than they were capable of being with heart. Anthem was a game that was trying to be bigger than it was for finances. And I think that difference of like...
That's the myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
That feeling of intention, I think, matters a lot when it comes to a game. And that, like... I can't just discount that when it comes to, like, classifying something, whether or not it, needs help, or help, whether or not it needed work. Okay, do we take a look at the tree huggers? No, let's go take a look at the jerk people. Oh, I have to interact with this, I think, to fast travel.
Let's see.
Okay, good. So we don't have to go through the peeing animation every single time we interact with that, I think? No. What? Wait.
Let's see.
Oh, I absolutely can fast travel. Did we just... Oh. This is silly. Because the fast travel icon is right underneath the quest marker, I can't access it. My face? My face is an accurate assessment in how I'm feeling. Yeah, I want to make my guy taller just so I can see my face when I, like, look in. I tried to zoom in. I was. That was the thing. This is maximum zoom. This is maximum zoom out. It deselect quest. I don't think I can. Let's see. Journal. Journal. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can unselect any of these. That's awkward.
Let's see.
At least we can get back to this one. And it's not like it actually takes that long to get back there, but that's weird. Wanders Critter's permanent grunt face? Oh yeah, he ain't happy to be here. He ain't sure why he's back here. He just is. So is that a... Oh, interesting. So... Quick swap for weapons. I guess it makes sense. Like, I don't know. I guess I just feel like giving this game a lot of credit for at least trying to be something more than they probably had the budget or manpower for. I think the travel point on the map is at the top of the tribe symbol. Oh, you're right. You're right. That was not immediately clear. Hello!
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Sifu will want to see me.
The Sifu's door is always open for newcomers, but he cautions you. They'll expect you to behave, or you'll have to face the consequences.
Excited for the game. He ended up getting the collector's edition for $45. Holy shit, that's a discount. See, I feel like if this game had been priced $40, I think a lot less people would be, like, looking harshly at it.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Cold-blooded?
He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Disciples?
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Wow, you suck.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
You suck.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Nah, I'm good.
He disagrees, and the day you meet again, you'll understand why. It's time to say goodbye for now, and if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
Alright, cool. Now... Oh yeah, it is just like on top of them. That's kind of awkward. I wish they had a better symbol for it as opposed to just a pale yellow dot on top of a... what? Well, I mean, I guess it's on top of the green, but the green has yellow highlights, so it's like not immediately visible. Alright, so I'm gonna save again. Wildcard thought, what if we say no to both? What happens? What if we just say, nah?
Beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Direct me to your Sifu.
They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you.
Part of the reason why I rejected the other group, their buildings were really boring looking, they had no culture. Whereas these guys look great.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
A vigilante?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't...
Muma.
Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Coerce. Okay, so apparently my answer is I cannot say no to these people. Because I rejected the Jagni, I am out of luck. Well, that's fine. Anyway, course.
The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Yeah, so I had no choice but to ally with him.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Well, at least you're at peace with yourselves.
They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
What family?
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
So much of this could have been streamlined. Like, they keep talking of, like, he can still remember you as a child. Remember the old family. Remember the old village. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not against how this is structured. It's just one of those that it's like... let's see. Is this a safe descent? Is there fall damage in this game? Time to find out. I guess it probably doesn't matter too much. Okay. The one immediate problem is... swimming is not my skill. Oh, the dude that attacked you beforehand, that was the dude that wrecked your village. That makes sense. The Lupo Lupin. Yeah, the guy with the swingy sea mine. Which is odd. Like, he seemed dangerous, but he didn't seem that dangerous. It feels like a bunch of dudes with guns could have taken him out somewhat reasonably. Oh, well. Anyway, it just feels a little wonk in terms of structure. It feels like a lot of the things in this game could have been probably solved with, like, a feedback pass from somebody that wasn't part of the dev studio. It'd be like, okay, so this dialogue is just kind of drawn out. I like the weird Simlish, but I almost kind of wish I could turn out the segments where you hear the character talking and just have the narrator talk sooner. Because there's these, like, weird segments of just silence where they're just going, shnabba-dabba-dabba-dabba, and then the narrator translates for them. And I realize, like, I understand why it is the way it is, but at that point, I'd rather just have subtitles and maybe no narrator. Or something. Holy shit. People got murked. Oh, by the big dude that I wrecked earlier. I guess I should have just warped to that. Yeah, too many studios keep to themselves. Which is interesting because, like I had said, I had played this game, and I actually did not know that this was an open world game.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Like, when I had played it, it was much more linear. There was, like, an area to explore, and, like, a bunch of weird mechanics all kind of moshed together, and, like, some beasties to fight.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
A little down.
Goop wants you to make it a priority to come looking for him whenever you're feeling down. He'll make you smile. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Swimming? I'm into Wung Fu. Been on my own.
Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Sure.
And he'll be honored.
Look, I'm not going to pass up learning how to swim. This seems like a mistake. You can swim in most waters. One very deep water, you'll slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of key, you'll drown. This isn't... Holy shit, we drown fast.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it?
At least I learned how to not swim.
At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Or a better teacher.
You need to rely on those who somehow know how to teach. Those willing to bend down and help you pick up your boots. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
I am not made for the surf.
He knows that's not true. You've just made up your mind you're not. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Yes.
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood.
Hello, Mama.
You should know, practice makes perfect.
I will train harder.
As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square.
Bye.
She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
I am not regretting my choice of
Here's
face.
Another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
Wish I could shake this bad feeling.
He's learned that things are never as bad as they seem. You'll feel better in the morning. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
No.
It's your own future you're risking by not caring for the environment. The next generation will pay for the mistakes of the last.
So you're saying
Look
I'm
for
paying
things that
because
are
you won't clean up.
recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Dude's just like, alright, kid, go clean up my junk. I don't wanna. Go clean up my junk. Like, does he not get that I am the next generation that is paying for his mistakes? Not cleaning up after himself? Like, it's...
He
I don't
wonders
know.
what usefulness you found.
You're the expert.
Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Dirty hands.
That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Okay, crafting intro. Cool. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. Start crafting a weapon. First select the base to determines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are 3 different kinds. Crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. No, I don't want to make that. To continue crafting your weapon, select the handle slot. Okay, handle slot. Can I go back? I can't go back. Boy, there's a lot here. Ooh, I like that. Zawn. It keeps going. Wait, was that a banana? Banana. Oh, no!
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
I wanted something cutting edge.
He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
I made it. It's mine.
Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Can't be there if I'm here.
She suggests you better hurry up then. You won't get far with that attitude. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
I'm just not there yet.
She says it's not only about this moment and where you were going. You have to find yourself first, then everything else will follow.
I feel like this family's just default is just to be mean to each other.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
We'll find a way there in the end.
She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you.
My stupid ass banana knife.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Are you scared of me?
He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants
my banana
to know
rotting?
who you think you are.
I'd rather be a nobody than you. Gosh, I am mean, but I love it.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Okay. What? Ah, come on.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
They're envious because I have you.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu, and when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
I will catch them later. I probably could have done that slightly better. I missed my parry, and I was trying to use my lightning move, but I didn't have it, so it was like, eh.
She suggests that you forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them more.
That's stupid. Nothing annoys them more if they actually care. But if they don't give a shit, you forgiving them is just going to make them continue to walk over you repeatedly.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
If that's a smile, then I'm not smiling. Something's wrong.
He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
If you tell Muma.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Everybody's forcing this kid to do random tasks for them, and the mother's like, "Why aren't you coming sooner?" Because Dad needed me to do this. Well, you should have done this first. And it's like, cripes, I'm a child. I have no agency in my actions, and everybody's just forcing me to do shit and beating the shit out of me. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do?
He's curious to see what you've found.
Something familiar to renew.
He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
I'll get my hands dirty.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Gear crafting. When looting and find add-ons can be crafted onto an item. Cool. Add-on. Craft. I don't think I did it right.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
I like it anti-fashioned.
Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
I made it, so it is mine.
He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring.
Only if I care about the other
He's
people I'm
looking
sharing
forward to
with.
seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
I remember in first grade, I would always bring my lunch from school. And most other kids would always, well, some would bring their own lunches, some would do whatever. But there was this one asshat of a child that would always take my lunchbox and fling it as hard as he could, wherever he wanted. And so I remember, specifically, I had to buy a new lunchbox because he flung it onto the roof. And I couldn't find it, and we found it later when the janitor pulled a bunch of things off of the rooftop. So I stopped putting my lunchbox in a place where this kid could reach it. But then, a couple months later, something like that, my mother had sent along a dessert. And this kid was, like, really upset that I had this dessert and he didn't have access to it. And I remember my teacher trying to pull the whole caring is sharing bullshit on me. You know, it's like, well, just share it with him, you know, be a nice person, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think I knew how to swear at the time, but it was one of the first times I ever got, like, into a shouting match with an adult to enforce kind of my boundary of, like, no, you are not taking this away from me. She was a dick. I didn't actually have any male teachers until, like, 6th grade. This is, like, I guess it was 2nd grade that the kid, threw away my lunch. And by the way, when he threw away my lunchbox, like, it still had my lunch in it, so I just went that day without food. So I was super pissed, and then, you know, my parents had me go with a grocery bag with lunch in it for a while, until he finally bought me a new one. Oh, you mean the kiddo throwing a tantrum? The kid was awful. Like, growing up in a rich town really made you recognize just how awful rich kids and their rich parents were.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Better late than never.
Says being on time would be better yet. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
I'm ready to do what it takes.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
For the record, these flashback sequences are really annoying. Like, I feel like this would have been better with a montage more than anything else. Kind of like this. It's mainly just weird and drawn out, and for like a big open world game, I kind of just want to get on with it. Like,
your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
I will try harder next time.
That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Didn't expect that.
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Okay, so that's not the button. It's probably why. There we go.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Wonder what it does.
Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Will it record what happens to me?
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Don't want it to end yet.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Holy shit. That would have killed anyone. I guess I was supposed to dodge. No? Am I not allowed to dodge?
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
I could have parried. Okay.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
This time?
Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
What history?
She had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow. I'll just be over here then. So you feel like I could actually do something. Wow, she sucks. I do more damage than she does. Parental figure, why are you atrocious at combat? I wonder if I can parry this guy. Can I parry him? Ow, holy shit, he does hurt though. Why is...
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Well...
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
That's not how the phrase works. That's not what the phrase is.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Okay. Really? Okay. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go back to her. This is really strange. Alright, I guess she's dead now.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Okay?
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
You know, earlier I said this game would have actually been pretty good with like a first pass just kind of review from like a third party to say, yeah, this was not... That was awkward. Cool. I'm standing by it. That whole segment could have been a very short montage. You know, skip the whole kids with stealing the banana rang. Skip the whole banana sword thing. You know, let me just make that here and now.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out. It's no pet.
You know, even the kind of sort of
They couldn't keep
QTE...
it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Okay, there's no animation canceling. Good to know. Okay. So, parrying is not a convenient thing. And this game desperately needs, like, a real lock-on. I'm missing half my attacks just because my character is just kind of whizzing it past. Well, enjoy fire. That's a nice fire effect. Yeah, like, straight up half of those don't work out. I guess I'll heal. Oh no, that did work. Okay. Boy, hootie. Everybody else just dead? Alright. Enjoy fire. Is he? Okay, he should still be burning. It's just burning is worth nothing. There we go. Yeah, it's like half my lightning shots just whiz because it just refuses to hit him for some reason. Like, at least the gun seems to be reasonably good at hitting an enemy. Okay, I'm out of juice. I guess it'll just be over here. Oh. I thought this was going to be a really cool fight, but it's like, I don't really want to get near to him because he just wails on me because I can't parry or dodge well. Maybe it's just an amount of, like, haven't gotten good enough yet, but...
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnacky leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
It's far from here?
Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Okay, can I loot Big Chumbus? Nope, can't loot Big Chumbus. Alright. And are they... Yeah, they're still just kind of taking me for a ride here. I guess first and foremost, let's take a look at crafting. Crafting menu. Okay. Melee weapons. Nope. So I could make some spark gloves. Craft a new melee. Oh, a handle component is required. Well, do I actually have spark gloves? Oh, no, I have these, but I can't modify them. Never mind, it's like, yeah, crafting's enabled, but I have nothing to craft with. Alright. Kind of onwards. What is this? Oh, it's this image again.
Something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Alright, we did a fight. Now for 30 more minutes of dialogue. I know you're... Well, you're not joking. That is kind of how it is. It's weird. It's like... I think if I had more time to just kind of wander around and just...
An emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive.
What?
Wow. Bet that knuck makes a tight fist.
Cripes. Old world clonk fist. Found a clonk fist. Powerful tool can be used to punch through walls. Can also be used as weapon. Equipped in the gear menu. New weapon. You can unlock special attacks for this weapon. Wung Fu. Cool. Well, maybe this will change things. I definitely like Big Fist. Okay. Yeah, having both the creature talk and the narrator talk simultaneously making it last twice as long. It is. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was really... Okay, can switch between
Tunnels
weapons.
like this still carry
Got it.
echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Yeah, so the lightning shots have just hella drop off. Oh, I'm out of juice for a hot second here.
Boom, boom.
I'm out of ammo already? Cripes. I need a shotgun. Maybe I will have to try playing this with, keyboard and mouse. Okay, nope. Didn't get the slam. Well, this is just messy. There we go. Maybe parrying is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Special attacks, hitting enemy with a special attack. Fills Super Wung Fu. Cool. When icons are filled, you can activate the Super Wung Fu state. You use different special attacks to fill up the next action. Alright, that was kind of cool. Oh, this terrain. This terrain is awful for fighting in. It is clearly not built for it. Alright, never mind. Hello? Can I hit? Cool. It dead? I think it dead. I got it? Okay. Yeah, this game badly needs a lock-on. Badly needs a couple of things.
The land needs to be stopped.
Boy, yeah, fighting in rough terrain is just wonky. Let's see. Yeah, people keep asking, how do I feel about this game? I have mixed feelings. There's so much, like, here that I actually really do like. And there's so much that I want to play around with, and I want to see them improve. Because I feel like... I'm not going to say that this game has... It would not be easy to make this game perfect. And would probably require a considerable amount of dev time. Which kind of sucks, because this game has been in development for quite some time there. But yeah, official rating is, has potential, but has more rough edges. Round read. I have a stupid hat now. Oh my god. That is such a dumb hat for how big my stupid head is. Oh. But yeah, it's like, I don't want to dislike it, but there's enough about it that I'm like,
that notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
Seems like a huge waste.
Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
As long as we don't end up in any other, like, particularly enduring, what am I gonna call them? Any particularly enduring flashback sequences for a while, I think I'll be okay. I think that was really the weak part of the game for me.